The return of my CryptoQ media channel brings me joy. The XRP derangement syndrome affects a large percentage of the population. Somewhere is the source of the illogical anti-XRP prejudice. Even here, the same old justifications apply, because fans of XRP who have held on for the long haul, listen up, you're about to hit it big. It appears that many are aware of my opinion. I have this crazy notion that XRP will reach a new all-time high this market cycle, that interest price discovery will shock everyone, and that price estimates are completely inaccurate. I could be completely wrong, though. Despite the recent meteoric rise in XRP's price, the path to even greater value will not be perfectly linear. When you read this, I will have no idea if we are ahead or behind. Whether we have reached a new top by the time you are viewing this, the cycle is certainly not over. On top of that, I've seen that a lot of well-known industry watchers are skeptical that XRP can really outperform. A handful of them I did follow, but that's by no means all. The fact that it will decay and eventually vanish is one of many reasons. These individuals need to be ashamed of their posts, but I feel compelled to mention it nevertheless. Even though it would be right, they feel no regret as they deny having XRP derangement syndrome. Yeah, I noticed that. Viruses are crafty. It is an extremely harmful illness. Their arrangement is hardly something you would opt for. I can empathize with their situation, so we should discuss it. About a month or so ago, I began following Jackass, a well-known analyst, and I'd want to tell you about him now. It would appear that he is quite level-headed and reasonable. He really does. Despite his claims on the billboard you can see on your screen about not being a fanboy, I think he is the only one in this video that does not irrationally hate XRP. He just sees the possibilities. Also, it doesn't concern me. Truthfully, for those who aren't affected by the XRP arrangement syndrome, which is, like, totally real, it has been so clear the entire time. Nobody can make sense of this, not even crypto newbies, who are usually pretty level-headed. Concerning XRP, they are completely confused. How different it is from everything else in the neighborhood is what really stands out to me. Just a few days ago, chart analyst Jackass shared a decent post with his 139,000 Facebook followers. He chose to remain silent on the subject after receiving overwhelmingly unfavorable responses every time he mentioned XRP as a possible opportunity this year. With a price surge of 300%, your stablecoin has outpaced all other cryptocurrencies. This increase is making everyone very happy, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and BNB. Plus, seeing XRP significantly outperform Bitcoin is incredibly enticing. Goodness gracious, I am ecstatic. The answer is yes. To fill you in, he goes on from there, I already said that this is the one and only time it's worth playing it again. Using logic and statistics, rather than my emotions, is my strong suit. You may take a vacation without letting your progress stall, and after 7 years of steadily increasing with each monthly close, you've finally achieved your goal. The COPE will increase in tandem with the asset's market cap as it surpasses another. I thought you might be interested to hear that alt season carried on for another 3 months following its 2017 debut. I know I've said it before, but I believe the best is yet to come, and this circumstance is just like others throughout history. He is effectively telling individuals that they are confined to an echo chamber where their opinions will not be acknowledged and that their only option is to express their complaints online if their COPE keeps going up. People also tend to look down on it or find it humorous whenever it occurs. The first example is presented here. In the final session, I achieved a great deal of sample quality. I take it that Joe Carlos is the one uttering that name. Bitcoin attorney with a stellar reputation. This person exemplifies X perfectly. They have 41,200 followers. He skipped the formalities and said that XRP went above on Monday, December 2nd. We should all cheer for whoever acquired it first. Was it that you received it at no cost and subsequently traded it for a more desirable item? Here we have the outcome. It is necessary for him to stomp on XRP since it is climbing too quickly. Not a single thing more. Those that managed to sell it for a reasonable price, nonetheless, deserve praise. Currency, Ripple, its value soared to 2.85 because of your post. Excellent job. It was worth around 2.33 right before you made that post. They have no complaints about the current state of affairs. So now I'm going to repost it because I know what it is. I solely covered XRP derangement syndrome in my writing. This is the illogical animosity for XRP. People often say, oh my, this is just the beginning. As an asset starts to run. The reason behind this is their unwavering conviction that the asset possesses immense potential for further appreciation. They will argue that this is true of all currencies. This has nothing to do with him personally, I am merely making a generalization. I completely disregarded this, dude. For the sake of keeping quiet about XRP, they would prefer it if it weren't true. All of their ideas have crumbled. This facet of the cryptocurrency business is completely foreign to me. Only this coin can be handled in this way. Not at all like the ones listed before, especially not on this magnitude. Another example provided by Income Sharks, who are chart analysts. His personal views on XRP clearly conflict with what is acceptable given the current circumstances, and I have been monitoring him for a while. Now we can see his writing. As any expert in the field can tell you, XRP is doomed to fail. However, when that happens, other projects will receive hundreds of billions of dollars. Prior to publishing this on Monday, December 2nd, he witnessed XRP reach 2.85. Purchases made in response to fear of missing out will not be recouped for another 5 years. To set the stage, let me simply say that he is cognizant of the distinction between Ripple and XRP. No matter what, he'll be there. Even after all this time in the cryptocurrency industry, he can't separate Ripple from XRP. They do it deliberately, so it doesn't matter if it confuses any of their followers. Plus, he doesn't give a hoot about his 700,574,000 followers. That resonates with me. Simply said, it's a jab. This is so unprofessional. Instead of calling the coin or the company that issued it Ripple, here is another way to say it. This proves that XRP is flawed in some way. Well, then. When a coin, like Bitcoin, enters the bubble region, a huge correction is inevitable, as I explained to him in a letter I gave him not long ago. Could you please clarify what you are trying to say? Something scathing about how absurd that is had to come out of his mouth. As time goes forward, XRP will progressively fade away. The price of a coin goes up, and then it disappears, taking liquidity with it. This is a universal phenomenon. As if XRP were inherently bad, yet, he brings it up nevertheless. Except for XRP, it never occurs. How incredible! Using Bitcoin won't work. The problem is that Bitcoin's value dropped by 70 to 80% or even 90% on many instances before. That is just remarkable. Starting my cryptocurrency investment journey in November 2017, I got to see Bitcoin's price soar from $1,000 in January to $20,000 in December. When I first started putting money into cryptocurrency in November, the price was about 6,500. A year later, it dropped to around 3,200. After a year, it had dropped by that much. Having you watch my video is an honor. It means a lot to me if you're a subscriber who is new to my channel. Till then, be careful.